Well, hello. My name is Kelly Dodds. I am the director for Kello's Glow Getters, and I live outside of Columbus, Ohio. And I am coming to you per the request of one of my dear friends to talk about recruiting and sponsoring and mentoring and building a team within Scentsy. I think it's very important when you decide to build a team that you understand two things. You have to have an active PWS, and you have to be willing to train, and you have to be willing to do the requirements it takes to be considered a leader, which in the Scentsy realm is $500 a month in sales, which is 2 basically parties a month, and that's it. And train the person that you sponsor. So, and keep your PWS active, your personal website active. So there's 3 things, the 3 things you need to remember straight off the bat. I want to start there, okay? I'm going to talk a little bit about who am I and my Scentsy start, I guess, just for context, because you're supposed to be reputable, right? So, again, my name is Kelly Dodds. I have been with Scentsy for 7 years as of yesterday. I started Scentsy. I was in a really bad direct sales company. Didn't like it. It was a bad fit. It was like a circle and a square fit. I spent 3 years trying to make it work. I spent a ton of money trying to make it work. In comes a man. Out goes a man. Man took credit with him. Had to rebuild. Man also took self-esteem and self-worth with him. And I got big, y'all. So I've lost weight since then. Like I'm on Weight Watchers. I spend a lot of time with like weighing out food and meal preps and all that jazz. And thank goodness I've lost more than 50 pounds of that weight now. And I'm never going back. But when I started Scentsy, I was seeking financial independence. I was seeking independence in general. I was seeking self-esteem and self-worth. And I just needed to prove that I could do this for more than me. I wanted to buy a car. So that was part of it. I was saving to buy a car. My friends would tell you that this Kelly that they know now, this after Scentsy Kelly, is driven and motivated and knowledgeable, and that she could do anything she put her mind to, whereas the Kelly from 7 years ago wasn't that person. She was kind of timid, kind of backwards when it came to people she didn't know, and just kind of closed-minded. So I've grown a lot because of Scentsy. But gosh darn it, it took a failure. Like, it took a couple failures to get here. It was a bumpy road. It's not the saddest story, right? I wasn't going bankrupt. I was going to be homeless. I don't have that kind of story, right? But I had debt, and some of it was mine, some of it wasn't. And I had to go away somehow, and I was in school, and I had a full-time job. So it had to be flexible. I didn't have a choice. And what a lot of people don't realize about direct sales in general is that it's flexible. You can do this at 10 o'clock at night. What time is it right now? It's 8:45 on a Monday night. I just got done training another team on the same topic, and I'm going to get ready to go to the gym, and then I'm going to come home, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to go take a shower, I'm going to go to work. I'm probably going to take a shower before I sleep, actually. Go to sleep, wake up, go to work, because I do work a full-time job that I love. I love my full-time job. It's the only reason I haven't gotten rid of it yet, is because I love it. And if anything were to happen to this job, then I would do Scentsy full-time. But because I love my other job and I love Scentsy, I do both full-time. So I choose that life. It's your journey. You get to choose how you work it. You can work it for an hour a day. You can work it for 3 hours a day. You can work it once a week. We have basic minimum requirements for joining Scentsy. It's $200 1 month out of every 4 months, and that's it. You sign up, you get your kit, and you can do whatever you want with it. For the reputable piece of this, earned Sensational Start. I earned Shooting Star. So Shooting Star is $500 in your first 15 days. Sensational Start, I earned level 2, which at that time was, I think, $3,000 in sales within your first 70 days. And then I just, basic whatever I needed to get the car, right? I set a goal to get the car. I paid the down deposit on the car. I paid for the car with all of Scentsy. And then I went to Scentsy Family Reunion, which is an event that Scentsy puts on year-round for their consultants, and it was regional at that time. So I was in the United States, and we went to Las Vegas. It was 2012, so it was the first time we went to Las Vegas. And I heard so many amazing speakers, and I was able to look and change my mind a little bit. Just listening to all these people that made it work, and the money that they were able to make, and the ability to leave things and do other things and travel whenever they wanted to and be at home. And it was all surreal things that with my other direct sales company that I failed in, I didn't see happening. So it's kind of crazy, but events change your life, and leaders are made at events. So if you want to be a leader, you need to get yourself to a Scentsy Family Reunion. You need to get yourself to a world tour. We just had world tour. Scentsy Family Reunion will happen at the end of July, beginning of August. So if you're a Scentsy consultant and you're watching this, you need to save the money to go to world tour. There's a payment, or world tour, Scentsy Family Reunion in Austin, Texas. There's a payment plan, so you don't even have to pay it all up front. That being said, Scentsy Family Reunion is when I decided to start recruiting. July 2012 was when I said I'm going to build a team. In September, they announced an incentive trip in August. In September, I'd pretty much just put myself out of the running for the incentive trip because I knew that I was going to have to work with the dates of the incentive trip and I wasn't going to be able to have it off. So I said, I'm going to build this. I'm going to build this how I want to, and I'm not going to stress out about it. So I asked one of my coworkers, my old coworkers, if she wanted to do a Scentsy party. And then I asked her if she wanted to sign up, and she said yes. I didn't know she was going to say yes. And then we worked, and we made a plan, and we hit lead. And then we worked, and we made a plan, and I recruited my best friend, Tiffany, and she said yes. And we worked, and we made a plan, and we recruited some other people, and we worked, and we made a plan, and we hit Star Consultant before I made it to my next Scentsy Family Reunion. So I double promoted within a year. And then we went to Indianapolis, and Tiffany, my best friend, got picked to dance on the stage at Scentsy Family Reunion. And I'll tell you right now, you are never a prouder person than when you see someone get to do something that they've wanted and they've worked hard to do their entire life. And you were the vessel, right? And I watched Tiffany dance. There was a contest, and Tiffany won one of the spots in the contest. And I watched directors walk across the stage, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to be that person. I want to be a director. And director is scary. What do I have to do to be a director? Oh, you have to recruit. You have to recruit a decent amount of people. Your team, here's the stat, the 411. Director team for Scentsy, you typically have to have at least 30 people to hit director and maintain it. So, 30 people, that's a lot of people. Do I know that many people? Do that many people want to do Scentsy? You don't know if you don't ask, right? So, from July 2013 until November 2013, we hustled and we recruited, and with 24 people on our team, we hit director, and it was crazy. And I've been a director ever since. Getting to the next step is super important to me. It's something that I want to do. So what do I need to do? I have to recruit. So how do you recruit? I recruit people I know because I love the people that I know, and I tell them what they have quality-wise that would be good for a good fit for direct sales. Sometimes they're not a good fit for Scentsy. Maybe they're a good fit for another company. I don't let that hold them back. I still let them know they would be a good fit for a direct sales company. But do they know anybody that maybe would be a good fit for Scentsy? I ask for referrals. It's never about me. Do you know someone who needs extra income? Do you know someone who is looking for fundraising because they could do this and get the fundraising they need? Are you looking for extra cash to pay for, I don't know, daycare? Are you looking for extra cash to pay for extracurriculars for your kids? Are you looking to stay home with your kids? Scentsy can do any of these things for any of these people. And it's my job to offer the opportunity to these people. It's not fair of me to keep this to myself. It's like keeping a good lipstick from your best friend. Who does that? By the way, my very favorite lip balm ever in the world, if you're a chapped lip person, is glossierbalm.com. I told my best friend about it. She loves it too. Don't hold secrets from your best friend. It's not nice. We're sharers by nature, women. We love to share. Don't hold back the share. So, the New York Times in 2013 said every single person in America knows at least 600 people. So if I know 600 people, and my best friend knows 600 people, and everybody on my team, there's 54 people on my team, know 600 people, that's a whole lot of people to ask if they have heard, thought of, or ever wanted to know about the Scentsy opportunity, right? They're not all going to be good fits, but there's a lot of people that we probably haven't asked. There's two different ways to ask. There's direct, basically you tell them straight up you want them on your team, or they would be a good fit for this business. Have they ever thought about trying a direct sales business because they know a lot of people, or they have a really great personality, or they're really good at customer service? There are some people that are just very good at serving other people. Those people are meant for direct sales. I always go to my friend Tiffany because she's a social worker, right? And as a social worker, she cares about people. And those kind of people make amazing customer sales representatives and direct sales representatives. Indirect way would be like that list of 100 that we preach that you do. I do it 4 times a year. Or referral rewards, which I won't discuss on here because I do not want to get hit by compliance, but I do referral rewards. And if you're one of my customers and you're watching this, ask me about it. I really hope that you can't see the messages that pop up on my screen while I'm recording, and I don't want to edit that out. But there's a bad word in it, so I have to. Do you believe in the people that you're asking to join your team? If you don't believe in them, how are they supposed to believe in themselves? If you don't believe in them, you don't really want them on your team. They're probably not a good fit for your team if you're doubting. But you need to get to know people. So if you don't know that person and you're making an assumption, stop making an assumption. You know what they say about assuming. And if you don't, I'll tell you later, but I will not tell you on here because I'm not going to get in trouble for that. If you're struggling to think of anybody that could join your team, you don't know enough people, and you need to go either to meetup.com and find a group. You need to make a book club. You need to see if your library has a book club. You need to find a hobby group. You need to try to find a way to meet new people weekly, and make sure you're adding them to your social media. If you're in a city that has a Chamber of Commerce, your Chamber of Commerce puts on events, you need to go to their website and see what you can go to. I'm going to a Chamber event tomorrow to learn how to do QuickBooks. And I think it's a tax write-off, which makes me very happy. If you want to do this business on social media, and you're going to also do this business in person, you need to make sure that your social media links are on your business cards. If your demographic is 30 or over, you should have Facebook. If your demographic is 30 and under, you should have Instagram linked on your business card, or both. If you don't care and you don't have an age range and you just want to run the gamut, you should have both. When you meet them, have them add you to social media. If they can't figure it out, add them to social media right there. You can do a contest. My favorite thing at parties to do is who can find me on Facebook fastest. And I pass out a picture And my business card is typically my Facebook picture. Now I change it back. If you don't notice, I change my Facebook party every time I have a home party to my business card picture. And that's because I play a game at my home parties that's Find Me on Facebook. Who can find me on Facebook fastest? And they have to find that picture, and that picture has to be my Facebook profile. You have to be consistent. If you're going to use social media, you need to be sharing the products in action that you love, not the products you don't love, not the products that you're mediocrely in love with. You need to be in love. Don't share bathroom cleaner if you don't clean your bathroom. If somebody else cleans your bathroom and you don't clean your bathroom, you don't know if you love the bathroom cleaner. Don't share buddy clips if you don't use the buddy clips yourself. Don't share room sprays if I walk into your bathroom and I see Lysol or Febreze. Just saying. Or if you don't use our hand soaps and you use Bath & Body hand soaps, but you're on Facebook and you're trying to sell our hand soaps, it's not authentic. Scentsy is about authenticity. So you love a product or you wouldn't sell it. Pick the products you love, share those in action, what you do with them, how they work. If you love the counter cleaner, show your cleaner. Show your dirty counter with your clean counter. If you love our buddies, show your kids with all the buddies, okay? Be true to yourself. Don't be inauthentic. Nobody likes a fake. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? You can do quizzes on Facebook. Don't go crazy, but you can do quizzes on Facebook. You need interactive posts, right? You need something that's not Scentsy all the time. A lot of people say that your social media should be 80%, 20%. 80% personal, 20% business. I don't agree with that statement. My Facebook is 60% business, 40% personal, but this is me. I have gotten to director this way, and I'm not gonna change it too much because it works for me, but a lot of times they say 80-20, so find what works for you. But doing a quiz every once in a while about which Harry Potter character would you be, or what your tattoo should be, or what your horoscope says about yourself will cause interaction to your page, and it will flip the algorithm so that Facebook shows those people your next couple of posts. On Instagram, I do agree that there should be like personal, business, personal, business, and you should mix it up a little bit, and using hashtags and learning how to do Instagram is your best friend. But with Facebook, I'd prefer a 60-40 mix. Because they want to join you, the topic of conversation can't be all business, right? These people build a relationship with you. They're coming to seek you out. They want to join your team. They're building because they think you're fun. They see something in you that they like. They like how you run your business. They like the fun they're watching you have, and they want that in their lives. So just remember that. Don't be all business with them. What did Scentsy add how did Scentsy add value to your life? What is Scentsy doing in your life that adds value? Are you sharing that? One of the things that added value to my life from Scentsy was when they took the dyes out of the laundry. There were scents in the laundry I couldn't use because they dyed them with red dye 40 and I'm allergic. They took those dyes out and I was like, yes, I can use all of the red stuff. Hallelujah. Being a kid allergic to red dyes is the suckiest. Just an FYI. No red Kool-Aid, no cranberry juice, no fun like strawberry jello mixtures, no Jolly Ranchers, no Sour Patch Kids, no Skittles, no Starbursts that aren't... I only got to eat the yellow Starburst, y'all. Those things about the don't be the yellow Starburst, I'm offended. I was forced to be a yellow Starburst. And guess what? I love citrus. Citrus is amazing. Stop saying the pink Starburst is the only good Starburst. It's hurtful. Anyways, digressing. I'll get off that high horse. Traveling is another one for me. So being able to travel for free with Scentsy is a big deal because I used to travel all the time with my jobs, and having Scentsy pay for me to see places that I never thought I'd see is amazing. So that's a big one. Make sure you're sharing that stuff. Scentsy bought me a car. Scentsy's paid off credit cards multiple times, and Scentsy's helped me with paying all of my bills. So kudos to Scentsy. Just remember the income disclosure because that's necessary. And I will probably have to link it below because I said all of that. And I will. What struggles do you have with recruiting? Two of the biggest struggles that I find when I talk to people about recruiting is that they fear the word no, and they just fear in general. They're just scared. That they don't know enough, that they're not going to be the perfect sponsor, that they're going to mess up, that they shouldn't be a sponsor, that they shouldn't be a leader. I have two amazing books for you. The first one is Mel Robbins. It's called The 5-Second Rule. And it's literally 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you do the action, right? And you just ask the person you want to ask. And it's 5 seconds of insane courage. And we love Brene Brown. She's amazing. She has a good book too. What is it called? Daring Greatly. If you can't get your hands on Mel Robbins' The 5-Second Rule, get Brene Brown's Daring Greatly, because it's not the exact same, but she talks about doing things that are outside of your comfort zone. And then go for no. If you're scared of the word no, if you don't like the word no, if rejection scares the crap out of you, Go for No by Richard Fenton and Andrea Fenton. I think it's Andrea Fenton. You need it. Just get it. It's an amazing book. It's not that long of a read, and literally it's changed my business in the way that I do like booking blitzes and stuff with my team. It says in that book, 10 no's, you'll get at least one yes. If you do 10 asks and you get 10 no's, you'll get at least one yes, right? So if you do 22 asks, you're going to get 2 yeses, essentially. Go for No is amazing, and everybody needs it. I'm going to steal something from one of my girlies for a second. This is not mine. I mean, it's kind of mine. I abbreviated, but if someone orders from you, ask them if they have heard about the Scentsy opportunity. If someone spends a large amount with you, ask them about the Scentsy opportunity. If someone says they need cash, ask them about the Scentsy opportunity. If someone asks you about fundraising, ask them about the Scentsy opportunity. You don't know what anyone is missing. You can't assume that they're just going to tell you no. Some of these people may need or have never heard the information, and they want to make an educated decision for themselves. And you are holding them back from making an educated decision for themselves. It's not my job to decide who needs the info. It's my job to be the vessel that shares it. And no matter what level you are within this business, if you're an essential and you just signed up, or you're a superstar director and you just need more inspiration, I will tell you right now, recruiting and training a new person brings new blood into any group and brings new excitement and new motivation. And there's not a better feeling than watching your teammates help you train somebody new, right? 10 recruiting conversations a month is nothing. Anybody watching this, I challenge you to have 10 recruiting conversations within the next 30 days and then come back and comment below and tell me how it went for you. Just remember that recruiting's not about you. It's about everybody else that you're asking and what the opportunity can do for them. That is all I have for you. If you have any questions, comment down below, like and subscribe for more content, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.